gonna work.
I feel like this is not.
You are
Hello.
live. She said, I don't think this is gonna work.
I said going live. I don't think this is gonna work.
And booyah. Done.
Well, you know.
We'll wait till we get somebody
Did you
on
just call
here.
me dumb?
I said done.
Oh.
Yeah, dumb. I called you dumb.
I was like, that was rude, honey. That was just straight up rude.
Yeah, no, it's too late at night for me to be calling you dumb. It is after dark, ain't it? It's close. Heck, we might not get nobody to watch us. Everybody done forgot about us.
Oh my goodness, guys. It's been a long day.
Big Duck Trucking, how you doing, Thomas?
Oh my goodness. David, good evening.
How you doing, guys? How you doing? Wait till we get a few people on here.
You know how we do, how we roll.
They might not remember. It's been forever since you went
I
live.
know. You're like, who are these people? Surely they're imposters.
Who's this ugly guy that pulled up?
It's not the G's.
Popped up on my feed.
I look rough, guys.
That's all right. I look bad too, so you look real good.
Crazy.
Thomas L says, so nice to see you guys live for a change.
It is nice. We love you too, Brenda.
Jeff just said, what's cooking, G's? I actually haven't cooked nothing. Mandy's been cooking everything in the house recently.
It's like the roles have reversed.
yes.
It's kind of nice.
I've been staying way too busy.
Yeah, you're extremely busy, and so am I with work.
And we got a few people on here. Like I said, nobody probably likes us anymore.
Donna says, I remember you too. Oh, goodness gracious.
Actually, our big plans are we're going to kick off, got a little something in the works, put it that way, where I'll be going live a whole lot more often in a different role.
Yeah.
I've teamed up with Rig Nation, guys. I'm partnered with Rig Nation. I've put posts up about that. I'm sure most of you have seen that. And I've got big plans for that partnership.
Are we coming through all right, guys? I'm not sure. I know our signal was a little choppy when we first started the live, so not real sure. Oh, Viper Simulations.
Viper, how you doing,
gaming.
brother?
How you doing?
I don't know if the comments are
if everything's coming through.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to check. Looks like we're doing good on that end. Let me check YouTube.
Donna says everything's good. Yes, sounds great.
Good deal, guys.
Good deal. Like I said, guys, I've teamed up with Rig Nation, and I'm pretty excited about it. And what excites me about it is because I used to be a customer of theirs. And when I first found out about them, years before that, I kept asking, why isn't there a AAA for trucking? How many times those old timers broke down in the middle of nowhere, and we didn't have phones back then. We had a big pocket full of change and a payphone, but there ain't a payphone in the middle of Wyoming.
Yeah.
And there ain't a payphone out in the middle of Idaho, and you always think, man, I wish there was a AAA. They could just come over here and fix this dang tire or bring me that another bolt or some fluid that I need.
Just like with your personal vehicle.
And then I found out about Rig Nation. I thought, well, hell, that's cheap. So I was a customer with them for quite a few years.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, why doesn't everybody know about this? I'm thinking, sounds like a perfect partnership to me. Let's get everybody to where they know about this, because if you don't have it, I'm sorry. You're driving with a bunch of stress on your shoulders that you shouldn't have.
And
I loved it for the peace of mind.
That's what I was going to say. Trucking, stressful as it is, having the comfort of knowing that if something happens, you just have to pick up the phone and make a phone call to Rig Nation, and they will take care of the rest for you.
Well, what's great is, a lot of people say, well, we got roadside, we got a road squad, roadside assistance at our shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys do. What you do is you call them up, and basically it's Fleet One or Fleet Net or something like that. Call them up. They charge you $75 to make the call, and they find somebody to come out there and tow you, because they don't care what they charge. They're just getting you help out there, and then you get the bill. This one here, you call the 24/7 number. They get you the help out there, and they cover most, if not all, the bill.
They negotiate rates for you
They
and everything.
negotiate the rates down. And
Mm-hmm.
if you need fluid brought out to you, let's see. I've seen some of you run out of fuel. I've never done that in my life, but
It
it
happens.
happens.
It
It happens.
happens.
Or your fuel gels up, and you need some 911.
Mm-hmm.
With Rig Nation, they'll bring it out to you. Won't charge you nothing, but they'll charge you the bottle
Yeah,
of
for
whatever liquid you're getting, whether it be fuel or
anti-gel
or coolant or
yeah.
so forth. But won't charge you nothing for the service charge. We've
But
used it for tows, and
yeah,
starter went out in the truck a couple times, and they come out and fixed us up. And
it was cold in Nebraska.
or what about the time in Vegas when Knucklehead locked us out?
Oh my gosh, that was a mess.
It was hot.
It was hot, and we're over there. We look like two idiots. Now, Nuck, unlock the door.
Unlock the door.
Unlock the
right
door.
There, right there, buddy.
Press
right
the button.
there.
Because he's sitting there in the passenger seat just chilling. And some of you may not know Nuck. He was, we had him a long time ago. He passed away. And now we got the 3 meatballs. But he used to be our road dog, and he'd go with us. And he just sat there, and we're like, Nuck, come on, push the button. Push unlock.
But my big plan.
And you're right, Tim. Stuff happens.
Yeah, one of the big plans is we're going to wrap our pickup, and I'm going to go to these different dealerships in the different states and different cities, and try to get the word out what Rig Nation is. And I think every dealership out there should be offering Rig Nation a whole year full of Rig Nation, in my opinion. And I'm going to try to get these dealerships to do that. And as I'm doing this and I'm traveling, we see everybody that's pulled over on the side of the road from breakdowns, whether it be a big truck or just your average motorist. I'm going to stop and see if I can't help them, can't get them back on the road, get them off the side of the road. Because, it's dangerous with them on the side of the road, not only for them, but for the general public, for us drivers.
Yeah.
Anytime we have to make a lane change, there creates more danger.
Hey, Squall.
How you doing, Squall?
Oh, we missed you guys too. It's just we keep saying we need to do lives because we miss everybody.
Yeah.
And you guys miss us and interacting with us, and it's just by the end of the day we're just so tuckered out. Hey, Oregon Pitbull.
And I'll have a whole lot more time on my hands to go live, as things start going, because I'll be doing a whole lot more driving. Yeah, and so hopefully y'all join me, because I'm pretty excited about it.
Y'all are gonna have to.
You can't tell I'm nervous too, because I'm down here doing this, guys. You know me.
I'm telling you, y'all have to tune in and see what he's doing, so that way you can report back to me, because I'll be busy at work.
Would I do anything bad without you there?
All right, everyone's done seen the picture of you and the 3 showgirls.
I don't know what you're talking about. No, they thought they were dudes, but no, they were girls.
No, they were girls.
Believe me.
Tim said, my old vehicles never had any issues. My new truck starter went down the day before Thanksgiving, only 2 years old.
Guys, I had a brand new Cascadia back when Cascadias came out. And I guess they've been out for about 3 or 4 years at that time. And I got a brand new one. 50 miles on it. I got 100 miles down the road. Rear differential goes out. Guess who had to pay for that tow bill?
Oh, I remember that.
I still had to pay for the tow bill.
You were on I-44.
Yeah.
Just left.
I was mad.
Oh, I remember that. Hey, Matt. Yeah, I was that
more than anything, guys, it's tax deductible and it's less stress, because you guys know how I am with mental health on the road. Us drivers, and I keep saying us drivers, because once a driver, always a driver. You can take the driver out of the truck, but you can't take the truck out of the driver. Us drivers have enough on our shoulders and worries on our plates than have to worry about how we're going to pay for a tow, because it's not if you break down, it's when you break down. You guys know that.
It's kind of inevitable, and we want you to be prepared for that mishap to happen.
A lot of us have been in Wyoming in the middle of winter, and truck won't start because it's a little too cold. Look at Tim says, I got 10 miles that cost $500. Took a week to fix. I had a U-Haul. Yeah, it's crazy, and it's even more for a big truck.
Oh, definitely, it's a lot more for a big truck. I seen what you call it, Bubba J's on and Lay's on too. Lay's just in the kitchen with Mook and Cody and Preston and the boys.
But if you guys don't have it and you want it, get a hold of me, or you can go to rignation.com. Matter of fact, if you go to their website on rignation.com, and I wish I would have done a screenshot of it, but right there on their main website, what's that bar? That bar with all the different menus on it, all the different things, whatever they call
drop down
that.
Bar?
Yeah, well, no, it's not even a drop down bar. It's the actual bar that comes up on the website. You'll see it. It's that little bar up there. If you look all the way to the right, it says Trucker G. What they'll do is they'll waive the activation fee. It's $49.99 a month, or it's $475 a year. Personally, I did the year because it's just cheaper that way. But in the economy we live in right now, it might be easier to do the $49.99. Whatever's up to you.
Yeah.
That's one thing I wouldn't skip on, guys, because the way it is right now, every cost we can save, and I know a lot of guys are saving in the wrong ways. Guys ain't doing their PMs.
Corners.
They're cutting corners where they shouldn't be cutting corners. There's a lot of corners you can cut, but there's some
that
you shouldn't.
You definitely should not cut.
Toolbar. Thank you, Matt.
There you go, because my brain is woo-hoo.
That's what happens when you're old. You don't know these things. A toolbar. Hell, my toolbox is back at the house. It's in the garage.
Viber Simulation says my friend's semi broke down a couple weeks ago in North Carolina. It was a simple wiring problem, but his mechanic said it looked like the truck was wired back during the Civil War times.
Somebody said banner. Yeah, whatever you call it. You understand what I'm talking about. I call it that thing, that little bar thingy.
The little bar thingy. Yes, well, we're still doing our spices on the website, hon.
And I've been looking at the wraps. Me and Kevin Chavez from Rig Nation. He's the owner. Good friend. Like I said, we've known him for a lot of years now, since we've been working together, since we've known each other before we started working together, should I say? And he's wanting to wrap the truck, so I was excited. So we're going to kind of do a Rig Nation Trucker G style wrap. And so I've been working on the design. I've been working on the design, thinking maybe some patriotic, some patriotics. You know me, guys.
Paul Smith says, I was at the truck show in Houston and didn't get to meet up with you.
Why didn't you call me, brother? Or did you? I was bad about leaving my phone set.
Matt says, oh yeah, Mrs. G is spicy. Easy now.
Easy now. Easy.
It ain't after dark, guys.
I think it might be. Well, the curtain's shut.
It's dark in the room.
No, it ain't.
Kind of.
Here. It's pretty dang dark now, ain't it?
Oh my goodness.
Show them the little thing that I kind of put together, kind of designed.
Which one? This
that
one
there.
All right, it's gonna pop up over our faces. Ta-da!
What do you think of that, guys? As a logo on the sides of the door.
I think that's pretty awesome. I like the little antique look to it.
And I like the Rig Nation Roadside to the rescue, because that's what I said. We're going to do a lot of videos of doing those rescues.
I like that one.
And then show them the other scroll that we're going to put on the back doors.
And it breaks it down.
That's the Rig Nation coverages that they cover. You got your towing assistance, you got your fluid assistance, you got your tire assistance, battery assistance, lockout, and light mechanical. You know, pretty easy stuff. Change an alternator, something like that. That's pretty light. But if they can't do it with the light mechanical work, heck, that's where the tow truck comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can stop you from having to get towed and just change the alternator instead of taking it to a shop and having to wait a day and a half. But I'm actually looking forward to it, because I'd like to travel all across the country. And this time I'll be in my own personal truck and not a big rig. So all the people that wanted me to, hey, gee, stop.
Let's be a whole lot more convenient.
Feed me.
And Teresa.
Or let me feed you. Give me your kitchen.
Teresa asked, did Mr. G go back to driving? Not a big truck.
No. I'm going to go around with the little truck, and we're going to spread Rig Nation across the country. And I'd like to see all you guys in the process and video all of it. And I think it'd be a blast.
Thomas says, that's cool. That's almost like AAA when I used to drive for them.
It's exactly what it is, brother. It's AAA for trucking.
Big trucks.
100%. You hit the nail on the head.
It is. It's like G was saying, you know, it is peace of mind.
The only thing you don't get with Rig Nation that you get with AAA, AAA's got that whole hotel discount. But give me a minute, guys. I'm going to work on that. I don't see why we can't figure out which hotels have truck parking, just in case it is something that you're broke down on. And let's get you some discounts on your stays. And I'm going to work on that.
Shauna says the MD alignment shops would be happy to partner up with you all.
That would be awesome, Shauna. And I was actually going to call you, sweetheart. Actually, you were actually on one of my drop by and let's go visit list. Actually, pretty high up on that list, to be honest with you.
Hey, Visions Diana, how you doing? Huh?
How you doing, sweetheart?
It's been quite some time,
guys. Believe it or not, I missed you more than you did me. Believe it or not. I haven't been this happy and this excited in quite a while.
He's got his sparkle back, guys. He's got his sparkle back.
Lost too much weight, though. Man, I lost a lot of weight. I lost 60 pounds, guys.
And I found part of it, which is just totally not even fair. Bill says, Trigger G, if you ever come through Clovis, New Mexico, would love to meet you.
I'll be going through New Mexico here in a couple weeks. I've got some other stuff that I've got to take care of, and I'll probably take you guys along on the ride on that one. Let's hit the road, Gerald says, and that's what I was talking about. So it'll actually be a me and Bub road trip, and I think we'll all have fun.
Yeah, you guys definitely will have fun together. Carol says, "Bring
I meant with videos and everything.
Nostalgia." Where'd it go? What? Bring some nostalgia back. What about your...
I can't tell what that is.
I can't either, babe.
Show, maybe.
I'm not sure.
Show it. Maybe somebody else can see it. My eyes ain't that good, Carolyn. Can anybody see what that is better than I can? Okay, go back down, because I still can't see it.
I can't.
And I know getting closer ain't going to help me because I'm farsighted.
Miss City Chase said, Gerald Johnson, how are you doing?
He's doing good, Cindy.
He's rotten. That's how he's doing.
Me and him spent the day together the other day. I got to get a drink, guys. Taking a new blood pressure medication.
Oh, the fish. Okay. Thank you,
guys. Thank you. I couldn't see what the little emoji thing was.
Yeah. The fish are doing great. The corals are doing really good.
I'm still laid up with it.
He is.
Guys, you want to know? Let me show you. We're doing a live right now.
He's multitasking.
And I actually forgot about it. But where'd it go? Let's see if I can get a better angle at it.
He's got a coral auction going on.
Yeah. Where's the damn...
It's in the center.
There we go. There's a whole coral auction going on, and I can't figure out how to hold my hand steady. And that's corals and more that's having the auction.
Yes. And the pups are doing great. They're just rotten. I'm telling you what, the other night I put up a video telling everyone good night, and it was a video of TT snoring. She just was snoring and just as loud as she could. And I know some people miss her snoring. It was like white noise to them. We don't hear it. So
sorry, guys.
We're so used to it, we don't hear her snoring.
I forgot all about the auction, and now I'm looking at this beautiful mushroom.
Hey, James, how are you doing, hon?
Look at that mushroom.
That is really pretty.
Sorry, guys.
Bub says, I was about to say I scrolled and saw Logan had his coral auction going on. That's what Daddy's got.
People watching. See my knee. I got shorts on, guys. It's not pants off. It's not pants optional.
He's showing a little leg over here.
Yeah.
City Chase says, how are the honorary dads? My dad is doing great. Actually, he here about 2-3 weeks ago, he had a really bad headache, and he ended up, when he was walking into the bathroom, he fell. But nothing broken, just a little bumped around, and he's doing great now.
Carolyn said, put one in the fish bowl, take it on the road. Now, Mrs. G and Mandy's really good with the fish.
She is. She's actually teaching me because she's home with G.
And she just told you dinner's done.
Yeah, she just told me dinner is ready. Okay, Mom. Thank you. But yeah, the fish are doing great. G's ornery dad, he's a feisty one. I'm telling you, he's a feisty one. He's keeping us on our toes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, definitely. You'll see where I am because I'll be doing a whole lot more videos now.
He will definitely have to be posting and tagging where he's at so that you guys can keep track of him.
Exactly.
Because, like I said, with this that he'll be doing, I will be home here.
Heck, we'll make a whole reality series out of reality TV series, but do it on just the video because I don't know how to do that fancy editing. You know that, guys. So you'll just see the whole raw and uncut version. But pretty much it'll be G to the rescue or Rig Nation roadside Rig Nation roadside to the rescue. And I figured, heck, we might fit in. Who's gonna house G tonight?
Oh my goodness! Watch it, guys.
Put me up in a tent, or maybe in a tree house. Oh yeah, of course I'm inviting myself. I'll even make you supper.
Cindy Chase says, Mook. Cindy Chase said she's on her way. And Bub says Mandy needs a hobby. She is. She's learning how to take care of the
Cindy says she does. Tank. It's called cooking.
Yeah. You have a happy 4th of July too. I'll be working.
How you been, Ann? Find the best
bathrooms.
I tell you what, we're going to look at some of those too.
Oh, she says, I was in ICU in April. I'm doing better now. That's
awesome.
Great, sweetheart.
Thank you.
I'm so glad that you're doing better.
Thank God.
Roy says, I used to like mushrooms. Oops, it rolled on me.
Different kind of mushroom.
Probably not talking about the same thing. Please disregard. You're fine, sweetheart. Johnny Hazy says, can't wait to get back out on the road. Taking care of our mother who has early onset Alzheimer's.
Yeah, I understand how that goes, brother.
Johnny, you make sure that you take care of yourself too. Don't drain yourself and don't wear yourself out because then
living the dream.
You won't be no good to know if you do that. Take very good care of yourself.
And yes, that's exactly right, Johnny.
Christopher said, "Hi, y'all. Great to see you.
Good to see you." Mary says, have a great weekend. Be safe.
You too. Paul says, I will get a hold of you in a couple days to get more details on this. I have been leaning towards this. So
Me Popcorn says, have you guys ever considered doing call-ins when you go live? And let's talk politics. Are you trying to kill me?
Hey, we got his blood pressure under control. We don't want it to spike through the roof.
I tell you what, I went to the doctor again the other day. 2 days ago and got my physical.
Yep, renewed.
So they gave me my physical, my DOT physical for another year. So I'm legal. And another round at the doctor's where they said your blood pressure is perfect.
That's good. That's really good.
Never happened in all my life, except for the last 2 times I've gone to the doctor.
Hey, Daniel and Johnny, you're welcome, hon. Like I said, take care of yourself too. Matt says, I hope to see you all next year in Bristol, Tennessee, and buy some spices.
We're actually I was talking to Tony earlier today, and he's already working on next year, and I'm already working on next year. I don't know if I'm going to be emceeing the show or not. He hadn't asked, and we'll see. I mean, if he can get somebody better, by all means, please do, because it's not hard to do. But I really enjoy doing it. I have a great time doing it, and I told Tony I'll do it as long as he needs me.
All right, Lay. Love you, sweetheart. We'll see you tomorrow.
Who's Lay?
Lay. It's almost her
bedtime.
That's the awesome thing about being home. The kids, they're always here. We always get to see them, and I love it. The ground boys too. We got all 3 of them here, and
they're getting a lot of GPA moments. A lot of learning lessons. What did we learn yesterday? Oh. Here was the lesson yesterday. The lesson yesterday is never be the smartest man in the room. And so I had to explain that to the boys. They got what they understood of the whole concept was don't be the smartest kid in the class. So we just quit.
Becky Hodges said, oh, it rolled on me. It rolled fast. She said, come to Amarillo and I'll buy you dinner at Big Texan.
Becky, we will be there in probably 2 weeks. Within the next 2 weeks. And about Amarillo, I'll be pretty hungry. So that sounds great.
Matt said, I will be there and I will be in the convoy with everybody.
Awesome,
That's
man.
cool beans. Hey, Mary. How you doing, hon?
Actually, I'm going to be hitting a lot more of the truck shows also with the Rig Nation brand. And I love coming out and seeing all the guys anyway. You know how it is at the truck shows, guys. It reminds me of the old days. It's like the old school camaraderie that we don't see as much anymore.
It's there. You just have to look for it.
We don't see it as much.
You have to look for it.
That's why I said you just don't see it as much.
Rhonda says, I saw not long ago, Mr. G, you had a surprise for us. What was it, if I may ask?
Big changes coming would be the job change.
Yes. We shifted gears. Yeah. Hey, Jeremy, how you doing, Papa Bear?
Jeremy, how you doing, brother? Yeah, dispatching and recruiting is just not for me. It's not my thing. I helped a handful of drivers there, and you know me, guys, I like to help everybody, and it was taking up so much of my time that I couldn't help anybody else. I couldn't come on live. That's one of the biggest problems why we didn't do as much social media, is because we just didn't have the time.
Oh.
I was working way too many hours.
Thank you, Linda.
And I wasn't forced to. It was my own doing, so I'm not bitching about nobody else. It was me.
Yes, we do have a new grandbaby on the way, another grandboy. We are blessed with grandboys. Here's one.
You didn't give me love? It's Taco Tuesday somewhere is what your shirt says, huh?
You didn't give me loves?
You know, I'm trying to work here. You're cramping my style.
All right, love you guys. Love you
too.
You
can tell everybody bye. Good night. Tell them good night.
Bye.
Love you. Let me know you make it home. Have a good night.
Ann says, I miss trucking very much. We all get older and move on in life. And you're exactly right, sis. I mean, it will never come out of you. I mean, once you're a trucker, and I mean a true trucker, and you love the lifestyle, it'll never leave you. It just won't. But you get to the point where it's part of the past. As far as driving goes, this is kind of my way of still holding on to it and still helping other drivers. I'd like to help as many drivers as I can, as many of the young drivers, or even in the older ones that need it. You know?
Sydney Chase, yes, he's a ham.
Oh, yeah.
They both are.
Oh, you mean Yoda or Squish?
Squishy.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about me.
Yeah, you're a ham too. Jeremy says, I will be starting to go live in the evenings starting this coming week.
Awesome. You're
Jeremy.
going to do that on the All Your Trucking Needs Facebook page, or are you doing that on the Jeremy Mosier?
Yeah, let us know. Drop it. Hilda said, what you both up to?
Hilda, I was thinking about you when we were down in Tennessee. I told Mrs. G after we left, I said, we didn't get hold of Hilda.
Yeah.
And I think I lost your phone number, sweetheart.
We were on a mad dash to get back because I had to get to work. Eddie said, did Yoda...
Oh, did he ever get his free noodles? He did win. I haven't gotten back there yet. Because he said he wants to take Squish. And Squish just got back from vacation.
Yeah.
And he's always thinking about Squish.
They're like two peas in a pod. They super miss each other.
It's the same thing with the other one. What about Wade? Or what about Squish?
Lynn says, glad to see you both. Good luck with the new adventure.
I'm hoping you all
miss
join us.
But too old.
I'm hoping you enjoy join us. I mean, I think it'll be a blast to be able to see. I mean, and it's not going to be all just rescues. I mean, I'd like to stop at the truck stops and actually be able to interview the drivers. Before, I was in such a hurry because I had loads to go pick up or loads to go deliver. Now I'm actually going to have time to actually stop, visit with the drivers, maybe buy them a sandwich or, and sit down and eat a meal with them.
Jeremy says, still has to be on my personal until All Your Trucking Needs is 90 days old and has 100+ followers.
Got you, guys. Guys, do me a favor and go over to All Your Trucking Needs on Facebook. And
it's a group, correct? So we tell them
it's not. It's a page.
It's a page. Sorry, it's a page. It's All Your Trucking Needs.
I think it's allyourtruckingneeds.com if I remember correctly, as far as what he named it, because it's allyourtruckingneeds.com. And
go give it a like.
Those
guys
that don't know what I'm talking about, me and Jeremy have done a little partnering up also, and Jeremy's got a program put together that we both were looking at, and
worked very hard on.
Jeremy worked his ass off on it, and teaching the new guys how to get their MC, the ropes from the time that they get their license to the time that they ain't got no more questions. Basically, a place where they can always go. Teaches them how to be an owner operator, for a real owner operator, not that fancy or that pipe dream that these leasing companies try to sell you. But please do me a favor, get him over 100 followers. That way he can start going live, because he has a lot of good information that a lot of people
that needs to be passed on to
young guys can use,
the newer drivers coming into the industry.
Oh, I'm getting dry in my throat, honey.
Papa Mike says, "Hey, Mr. and Mrs. G, you both look and sound well."
Well, hell, you ain't got to piss on my leg and tell me it's raining, brother.
Same OG, he never changes.
Well, hell no.
Fat Kid Brody said, "Is there a way I can get my own case of Boltsnot products?" You can reach out to Van at Boltsnot.
Send him a text, and he'll get you hooked up.
Me Popcorn says,
or email is what I meant to say.
"I'm here almost falling off my seat. Just the thought of seeing Trucker G argue with cops over freedom of speech be viral."
And believe me, that'll happen. I pity the cop that pulls me over, to be honest with you. Because every time I see a cop behind me, I said, all right, well, as soon as he pulls me over, we're going to find out who knows more about driving.
Okay, Mandy said, do the urchins need more water added to these bags? Yes. Sorry, we were multitasking. Thank you, Mook. Daniel, the pups are doing great. You know, they love having the boys around and running around and being silly. Sometimes they aggravate the boys, though, because they'll be outside playing with their basketball or their soccer ball in the yard, and the pups want to take it from them.
What's it say? Y'all have a great night. I'm going to check on my son. He has his CDL and has been driving for 6 months now. It's been well, let's just say, not what he thought, but loves it at the same time. If that makes sense. Any sense. It makes total sense.
He had his CDL before, drive like box trucks, but we shall see how it goes.
Okay, he had a Class B to begin with, and then he upgraded to a Class A CDL. And if you watched any of my videos for the new drivers, and he might not have on my Facebook page, but I do a lot of videos for Driver Solutions, which is for the very new drivers.
Yes.
And if he goes to Driver Solutions YouTube page, there's actually a whole section for Trucker G, and there's all kinds of great information. Or if he has any other questions, tell him to holler at me.
Yeah, send him a message.
I've been making a whole lot more time for the drivers. Before I got so swamped with everything, and I got so overwhelmed. But I'm getting back to the old G. Guys, I hit kind of rock bottom, hit a mental thing, and I'd like to do that on another live if that's all right with you.
We kind of touched base on it on a previous live, but we'll go, we'll talk about it again on another one. Visions, you have a nice evening, sweetheart, and be safe out there. Papa Mike says,
hey, Visions, I'm going to be coming through LA.
Oh.
Let's get together.
Papa Mike says, wait till you get a granddaughter. It will all be over then.
Shoot me your number, because I got to stop in LA. I'd love to see you.
Yes, Gene, Mr. G has changed jobs. And yes, we have a grandson on the way.
I am now with rignation.com. Go check it out on the website. If you look down on that bar thingy, I guess it's a toolbar, or it's a
thingy.
It's a thingy, that little red bar thingy. There's a Trucker G logo. All you drivers, go sign up.
Yes, Bubba J.
If you use the Trucker G deal, it waives the activation fee, and you can get it for a full year for $475, or you can get it by the month for $49 or $49.95. I think it was something like that. You'd have to double check. I know it's under 50.
Tammy said, "Any plans to come to Michigan?"
It is on my list. I got a guy that does coral up there.
Oh, sure. Papa Bear said, "Currently sitting in the new RV, trying to figure out how to turn 370 or 3,700 square feet
into 250. Good luck,
LMAO. Oh yeah, that's good fun right there. You just have to just pretty much say we're selling everything.
A whole adventure going on. So make sure you go to allyourtruckingneeds.com on the Facebook page, because Jeremy's got his family, and they're going to be having their own adventure.
Yes,
and it's going to be pretty fun to watch.
And I'm sure he'll fill you in
if he shares any.
We've been there, done that, buddy. Sue said, "Yahoo! Come to Michigan." Tammy said, "Oh, where at?"
I blinked twice.
He blinks twice.
You didn't read Terry's.
"Good evening, G. It's glad to see you both. After you post the picture with the ladies, Trucker G blink twice." Okay. He is rotten. He is just rotten. He's out there having all kinds of fun.
Mo says, "Who is that trying to get 100 people on?" That is Jeremy Mosier
on the allyourtruckingneeds.com Facebook page. Go check it out.
Me and Jeremy have partnered together.
Jeremy says, "Took the last load of storage to storage. Getting close to being ready to leave on Monday."
Awesome, brother.
I bet you guys are so super excited. Moog says, "Do you have an electric air pump?"
Yeah. You talking about air compressor?
We have an air compressor.
It's in the back of the RV.
Yes, Matt. We still ride. Just unfortunately haven't been out, but maybe once since it started to warm up. I haven't been out, but maybe once. And it was cold too. Jeremy's dropping the link, guys.
I was actually, and we'll talk about this too. I guess I didn't really say. I thought we posted, but I actually took the bike to Mountainside Outfitters, and I'm actually going to be.
We've done the videos of the what you call it, the Pew Pew store. It's like Toys R Us for kids. We've taken you guys all in there, and you guys got to see all the cool stuff that they've got and they carry, and that they customize and everything like that. Well, that's where G took the bike.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, but it sounded good when you said it. So I let you. Anyways, I went there, and Discovery Channel picked up their store, and they're doing a whole reality TV series. And Dave asked me to come be on it. I was in Texas. I was trying to get back Monday. I couldn't get back in time. So I texted Dave, "Hey, I won't be there till tomorrow." So I came in on Tuesday, and they were already all done, wrapped up, filming and everything. And he had me talk to the camera guy, the producer guy, and he said, "Yeah, we're all done. We'll have to catch you next show." Oh, no big deal, no problem. To be honest with you, TV don't kind of appeal to me anyway. I said I just came down here to help Dave, and that's what I told Dave too. But when Dave and Ashley, when they first asked, said I usually don't do TV, but yeah, I don't mind anything for you guys. And so I didn't have to be on TV, and it didn't start to have to be on TV. And I was getting ready to leave, and as soon as I got to the door to go open the door, after him hearing me talk to Dave and his worker guy, Josh, I think his name is, I can't remember, but you know me, I get to talking and bullshit, and everybody's laughing. And I got to the door, and that producer guy says, "Hey, you got a minute?" I said, "Yeah, what you need, bub?" He goes, "Well, I'd like to try to get some footage of it." I said, "Sure." And so he did a whole segment on me. I don't know if it's going to actually air, but I have a feeling it will.
Leprechaun says, now that I learned to walk again and got wheels again, we'll be sneaking up on people. You have been warned. Love you both. Love you too.
Leprechaun. In September, the G-Bats, Guilty by Association truck show. We're going to be down there for that. So definitely get with me. And I'd love to see you.
Mark says, I really enjoy y'all and y'all make my day. I just retweeted at the beginning of this year and I miss driving, but y'all make it so much easier to see that y'all are having fun. Stay safe and God bless.
Bless you, brother. Bless you. Is Tony Justice with Rig Nation too? Cindy, no, he isn't with Rig Nation. But me and Tony were talking today, and we want to do something. He's wanting to do something together, and I'm gonna see what I can't do.
Jeremy says, when and where is that going to be? G-Bats?
G-Bats end of September, about on my birthday, September 25th.
If it's G-Bats that he's asking about. Free Speech Zone USA says, do you ever come to North Central Nebraska?
Every once in a while. We're at in North Central. Hilda, I was just down in your area.
When will you be back in my area?
we did the Bristol, Tennessee. So I will be back in your area, but it probably won't be until August.
Jeremy, that's in Joplin, Missouri, is where G-Bats is.
Because in August, we've got the semi-casual truck. I've got the semi-casual truck show I have to go to. Mrs. G's going to come with me if she can make it. I'm not sure with her schedule, but I've got to make that one.
Yeah.
They're a good group of guys. The guys from semi-casual and Fitzgerald Peterbilt down there.
Cindy Chase says, missed you on Road Dog. Glad they finally got you on after all the years.
Cindy's been trying to get me on that show forever. And I said, I ain't got time. Oh, if they want me, they'll call me.
Eddie
says,
guess
what? They asked me.
Eddie says, dispatching is hard. Did it for 13 years. Put up with quite a few.
It's not for me.
Crybabies and those that thought they were smarter than me.
Yeah, it's just not for me.
What's that noise? I think
maybe I'd have been better if I had somebody actually teach me how to do it better, but
Jeremy says we need to figure.
Sorry,
Mooch is like, I'm coming in the room. That's just it. He just pushed my bedroom door open.
And it didn't faze me because it happens every day.
Jeremy says we need to figure out when we can get together at one of these shows.
Yeah, definitely, Jeremy. Matter of fact, I don't know when you're leaving, but that Walcott's coming up pretty quick. I don't know which direction I'm going to be heading on the way down there, but I know I'm not sure exactly if I'm going to be able to make it or not, but I'm going to try.
Congratulations, Leprechaun. He said at the beginning of September he will be in Florida for new grandbaby coming.
No brainer, brother.
Cindy Chase says,
love it.
Years she is trying to get you on there. Matt says, Mr. G, you should get producers and make a TV show and put it on Discovery Plus, cost us $9.99 to watch.
Hell. I figured we'll just do it right here on Facebook, and it won't cost nobody nothing. Or let's do it on YouTube, because I actually get paid on YouTube. I don't get paid on Facebook no more, guys. Please, that's another thing I want to discuss, and I've said it before. If you're subscribed to the Trucker G Facebook page, please unsubscribe, because we're not getting none of that money. Facebook's keeping all that money. Mm-hmm. They've got over $4,500 racked up in the account, and we can't touch it. We can't get a hold of nobody to touch it.
Yes.
And their rules are, if you don't do it within 90 days, you forfeit it.
Yes.
So basically, that's what they did to me.
Jane TT, I think, is in the
They kept all the stars. They kept all the subscription money.
Oh, she's in the office.
And I ended up basically covering Truckers Holidays from last year out of my own pocket because of Facebook.
Cindy Chase said, but did miss you in Bristol while we were vacationing in Nashville.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess TT's in the office.
No telling.
Yeah. I just heard Mudflap run by, though. Guys, it's getting.
Well, I just looked over and there's a really cool coral there. That's a Fabia.
Okay. He's talking about coral. I have to. We went to Wonders of Wildlife in Springfield. We went to the aquarium. He took hilarious. Me to the aquarium, and we had been wanting to go for a while. So we went in there. We were checking it all out, and he's getting super disappointed and discouraged, and he's moping about the aquarium because there's no coral. Cool fish. There's no coral. The coral that they have it's fake.
I want to see coral.
And there's no coral. We finally get to a portion of the aquarium that has 3 good-sized tanks that are just plumb full of coral and anemones and starfish, and we geeked out so bad. We stood there in front of the tanks, idiots. And we're like, this is that, and that's this, and that's this, and we're just naming off all the different corals.
Look at that. Ooh, look at that.
Yes. And then G's like, we have that at home. Oh my gosh. But the anemone, we have anemones in our tank in our living room, but this one was like,
it was bigger than that. Like it was big.
The size of a dinner plate.
Yeah, it was big.
A big dinner plate. But yeah, I just had to tell you about how we geeked out. It was pretty funny. Bygone says Facebook folks need to come over to YouTube.
Yes, please, guys, because it actually will generate a little more revenue, because I don't know if we're going to be able to do the truckers holidays this year. As it is right now, I can't fund it. I've still got my credit cards that I put last year's on because Facebook never paying it. So,
guys, I think we're going to hop off because supper is done. I need to get in the bath.
Are you saying you're hungry?
Yes, I'm hungry and I'm tired.
Are you hangry?
My eyes are kind of a little super. I'm not hangry. Stop.
Ooh, who got her?
Are super squinty for staring at the computer screen today at work. So, we love you guys. There's Mudflap. That's exactly what I'm doing while I'm at work. We love you guys. Oh, there's Fat Girl. But we love you guys.
Daniel, how you doing, buddy?
And definitely
JJ.
We'll be back and we'll do another live. Just not sure exactly when. Jeremy says, I just checked and we need 18 more likes and follows on allyourtruckingneeds.com to be able to go live on there. Come on, guys. 18
Give
more.
Give them a like, guys. Give them a like.
Thank you so much.
Guys, I love you. I got to feed her before, basically after dark sucks for me. Just to be honest. Love you.
And he's like, not in a good way. Love
and if you don't got AAA for trucking, go to rignation.com. Hit that Trucker G button and you can sign up there. Love you.
Love y'all.
That was great. I love going. Oh, we're not